Vice President Vance sat in for him today on the Salem Network on the Charlie Kirk show, and I've been playing bits of that. People can find the entire program online. And then Justice Barrett was my guest earlier today, and I'm playing that interview across 3 hours so that people in every hour can hear the justice talk about her book, Listening to the Law. But she remarked on the somber nature of the campus at Notre Dame, where she had done a talk this weekend after I talked to her on Wednesday, everything sort of having changed in the younger generation. Has it been the source of a lot of concern or just a different mood in the Senate since that happened?
Well, Hugh, obviously I want to express my deepest condolences to Eric Kirk, Charlie's widow, and to his 2 young children and his family and friends and all those who were touched by his remarkable work among America's youth. And I think we need to put it in broader context. There's the immediate context of his murderer, who I gather will face the death penalty, and he should. But also the trend of left-wing violence in this country. I'm sorry, Hugh, that this may offend some, but this is not a problem on both sides. Political violence in America is almost exclusively left-wing violence directed at people on the right. Charlie Kirk, Donald Trump, Brett Kavanaugh, members of Congress at a congressional baseball practice, all attacked by left-wing activists who wanted to kill them, and sadly, in Charlie's case, who succeeded. I know the media loves to throw out other examples, but those are horse of a different color. Paul Pelosi was attacked by a homeless schizophrenic. Those 2 Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota were attacked by a Tim Walz supporter. Josh Shapiro, the governor of Pennsylvania, had his mansion burned by a left-wing pro-Hamas activist for not being left-wing enough. And unfortunately, Hugh, you see it in public opinion polling as well. Almost no Republicans condone or celebrate violence, and a lot of Democrats, when asked in those polls, do. Or Hugh, I think you can just see it in the contrast of what's happened over the last 4 or 5 days in America. When Charlie Kirk was brutally murdered last week, his supporters held prayer vigils. When George Floyd died, his supporters burned down American cities in some of the worst riots ever. So political violence in America is almost exclusively left-wing violence, and the left in America needs to address it. And the administration, I'm pleased to say, is going to investigate the networks that are behind some of the funding and support that you've seen, for instance, in the riots in Portland in 2020. They should, and we should support them.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.